Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Learn with Anubhav. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. Recently I had uploaded a video on sharing my Delf B2 experience, and some of the viewers had asked me to make a video to tell about the experience of my previous level exams, that is A1, A2 and B1, right? So in this video, I'm going to discuss about my experience of giving Delf A1, A2 and B1. So, brief background, like I have said it a couple of times on my channel that Delf B2 was the first Delf exam that I gave at Allianz Française. Okay. A1, A2 and B1 I gave in different branches of DPS because when I was in school, I don't know whether this collab is still going or not, but when I was in school, there was a sort of collaboration done, right? And due to which all the exams, be it A1, A2 and B1 used to take place in different branches of DPS only. Like Delf A1 and B1 I gave in DPS Noida, and Delf A2 I gave in DPS Vasant Kunj, right? So that's how it is. So it was the first time that I gave Delf in Allianz Française, at Allianz Française was my B2 exam, right? A1, A2, B1 in different centers. Okay, fine. Now, coming to the experience, first talking about A1. Also, one thing to be noted that all these three exams took place a very long time back, right? So I won't be able to recollect each and everything, like each and every section is just that a few tips that I have in my mind that I should have followed, or a few memories that I have, right, regarding, okay, I said this, I shouldn't have said that, I should have said this, right, like that. I'll share this in this video. And for that reason only, I'm making one single video for A1, A2, B1 since I don't have very comprehensive memory for all these three exams, right? So, coming to Delf A1, first Delf experience, my first Delf experience, right? It was in April 2017. Okay, I just completed my ninth and I just started my 10th. For preparation, I prepared with my tutor, I prepared with my school teacher a few production oral questions and writing as well. And I did my Bonjour class 9 thoroughly, as in the vocab and the grammar. Okay, so as much as I remember, production oral we had like three parts. I'm not sure about it. I am just telling it on the basis of my memory, right? So production oral we had like three things. One was présentez-vous, right? Present yourself. Another thing was jeu de rôle, role play, and I got the topic of a shop. I guess it was a clothes garment shop, as much as I remember. It was either a garment shop or a fruit shop. Okay, and third one was questions. Like I have to choose a few words, right? And out of those words, I guess in five and six, 5 or 6 words, I need to frame some questions, right? Preparation time was pretty less, 5 to 10 minutes, I guess. I don't really remember exactly. And production overall went fine. It's just that a few mistakes that I did were, number one, uh, I said in my présentez-vous that I like watching TV and I don't like sports. Cross question was do you watch cricket on TV? Est-ce que tu vois les matchs de cricket sur la télé? I said oui. And the examiner was like, wait, you are saying that you don't like sports and then you watch TV and you're watching cricket on that. So, cohesion of thoughts is important, right? Cohesion of thoughts is important. Like A1 is the first level, right? For most of, okay, A1.1 is there, but for usually the students is A1. A1 is the first level, right? So there's this sort of nervousness, like first sort of experience, and you're a bit clueless also at times that, okay, what's going to happen this way, that way. You're a bit confused, right? So you should be clear. You can go to some sample videos on YouTube and all. Right now, there are so many options available online. Back then, there weren't many YouTubers making Delf content. Now, there are plenty of YouTubers making Delf content, plenty of websites. And of course, books are there, Reusi, Cosmopolite, Alter Ego, Saison, um, ABC, etc., for different levels, right? So, okay, the marks that I got were 82 in A1. I got 82 in A1, right? Not a very good score for A1, but still it's decent because A1 is relatively easy compared to the other levels, right? So that was Production Oral. I remember that while framing for questions, um, I didn't know the meaning of one word that was horaire. Okay, horaire means schedule, right? So I didn't know the meaning of that, and hence the question that I formed was wrong. So of course I lost some marks there. So for that you should be aware of the topics, vocab topics that are there in A1 level, and you should go through them very properly. Now coming to listening, writing, and comprehension portion. Being very honest with you guys, I don't remember anything. Okay. It was 7 years back. Okay. Yeah, I gave my Delf A1 7 years back. And I barely remember anything. It's just that I remember that, okay, for listening, we panicked a lot because it was technically the first time that we were listening to a French accent, right? French in a French accent. We were listening French, of course, through our teachers, through our tutors. But listening to French in French accent was a bit challenge. So, anyways, I somehow cleared listening. I don't remember the exact marks in listening. It was 82 in total. Okay. Uh, then coming to comprehension, can't recall. Yeah, the questions were of course relatively easy. Now that I have cleared B2, now I feel like wait, A1 was damn easy. I could have done better. But at that time, A1 itself felt a bit tough. I just completed my 10th and I didn't do much practice. So it was that sort of situation. And coming to writing again, can't say. It's just that writing skills, general tips that I have is follow the word limit, utilize the brouillon properly. In case you are forming a long sentence or a complex sentence, make sure that you are writing in a brouillon and correcting all these minor errors, right? Prevent the minor errors that take place, right? Take care of the accent, take care of the tenses that you are using, take care of the subject, take care of your conjugations, take care of the subject, the placement of words, right? And word limit is very important. Word limit is very important because in my B2 first attempt, I got to know that how important is the word limit, right? So please follow the word limit as well. That's pretty much it for my A1 experience. After 3-4 months, I got my result. I was happy, okay, first time experience, fine. Now, fast forward to 2018 December. I was in class 11th at that time, and that was the time that I gave my A2. That was held in DPS Vasant Kunj. So, Delf A2, right? Upper beginner level, beginner, then upper beginner. So, I went first, of course, as usual, Production Oral. This time, as much as I can recall, I had a jeu de rôle and Présentez-vous, of course, and this time, particularly for the Présentez-vous, I had one extra point to present that I have a YouTube channel, right? J'ai une chaîne de YouTube, Learn French with Anubhav, où j'enseigne la langue française aux étudiants en ligne, right? So, okay, I had this extra point because I created this channel in April 2018 and in December 2018 I gave my A2. So I gave my Présentez-vous, I told about my channel. Interestingly, both the examiners were so interested, they then and there subscribed to my channel. They watched a few seconds of my video and they were like, wow, très bien, vous faites très bien, monsieur, etc., etc. So we shared some jokes, we had some laughs, of course, all in French. And then the jeu de rôle question was, the question that I chose was, you meet your friend in a library and you are talking about books and you want some suggestions that, okay, which book to read, which to not. So we were discussing about all these random books. We started discussing Geronimo Stilton, Harry Potter and whatnot, right? So the discussion was so lovely that I ended up getting 25 or 25. Till now, that is my B2 level exam. The only time that I got full in a section was in Production Oral Delf A2. I got 25 on 25. I was very happy. And then in the break time, she our school teachers were also there. She was talking to my school teacher, and then my school teacher was like, Anubhav, I got to know that your production overall went very well. I said, how did you get to know that? She said that, yeah, your examiner told me. I said, okay, that's good. Anyways, now comes the next part, which is the comprehensive, the three parts combined: production écrite, compréhension écrite, compréhension orale. Of course, I don't have what photographic memory we call it. I don't know the term. So listening again, it was a challenge because see, for A1, A2, B1, I'm being very honest. I didn't do much practice for listening. Okay, maybe I just brushed up one or two videos on YouTube, but not more than that. And all the time, my result was a bit less than my expectations just because I lagged in listening. Right, I guess in listening I got probably 14, 15 or something of that sort out of 25. A2 also it was 82. Okay, A1 82, A2 82. Okay, I was expecting roughly 87, 88, but again because of listening, my marks got reduced. Production écrite, can't recall at all. Production comprehension écrite, yeah, like questions were pretty diverse. Okay, questions were actually pretty diverse. It was not just true and false and MCQ and subjective questions. No, there were pretty more types of questions. Like some tables were there. Probably there was a match the column too. Like as much as I can recall, questions were of a diverse kind. Now I don't know whether like what's the newer model and old model right now. So for that, of course, you need to refer to the exact pattern, right? The exact pattern. Go to the website of Alliance Française of different branches and go to the exam pattern. Okay. Though passing criteria is same up to C1, for C2 the examinations pattern is a bit different. Anyways, I'm not aware of that since I'm in C1 right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my A2. A2, okay, I was still satisfied that okay, 82, fine. Now comes Delf B1. Just 4 months after my Delf A2, I gave my Delf B1, and that was probably a big mistake. Now, there was a reason why I gave my Delf B1 just 4 months after A2 because uh, in March 2019, I got into class 12th, right? Now, class 12th, I have my board exams, the pressure of board exams, pre-boards, midterms, pre-midterm, so many things were there. So I thought that okay, since we have the spring session, the registrations are open, let's go ahead with it. Okay. Now my score was only 67. Not a very good score for B1, but anyways, clearing it in the first attempt was a relieving thing. Okay. So it was April 2019. Delf B1 took place in Noida, DPS Noida. Like in okay, in A1 I had like roughly 15 to 20 batchmates from my school. In A2 just one more student was there from my school from a junior class, and in A1 and in B1 one student was one of my friends. Okay, my batchmate, and one was our senior, just the immediate senior. So we three were there giving the B1 exam. So this time I had gone to Gmoje, right? Because by the time I was done with 11th content, I gone to my Gmoje. I gone to my the Reusi textbook for B1, and I also did practice with my tutor and my school teacher, of course. And this time I watched a couple of YouTube videos as well to get some idea about B1 because I got to know that okay, B1 is the intermediate level. I may not take it this lightly the way I took A1 and A2 because A1 and A2, if you are regular with your French studies, it is pretty much a cakewalk because it's just the beginner and upper beginner level. But once you get into B1, things start to get a bit tricky, right? Because that becomes the intermediate level. And B2, of course, the hard work that I did, God. I mean, of course, my teachers, a lot of credit goes to my teachers, but still, anyways, like 7, 8 months, rigorous hard work for B2. Anyways, I cleared it. That's a nice thing. Let's get back to B1 now. Since B2 I've already discussed in my other video, B2 experience. So B1, production oral, I remember, okay, présentez-vous was again this time here. Now, the way I thought that, okay, in my A2 exam, examiners were impressed by knowing that, okay, I have a YouTube channel to teach French. In B1, it wasn't the scenario. B1 examiners were a bit stern, I would say, in this matter. Okay, I told about my channel. I said, you can take a look. They were like, no, I don't want to look right now. I may look it later. And then the moment I shared about my channel, she got a bit more strict, I would say. I mean, probably, I don't know the reason what happened. So, and the look was a bit intimidating of both the examiners. Anyways, let's not get into much detail. So 3 parts were there as much as I can recall. Présentez-vous, of course, I pretty much kept the same in all 3 levels. It's just that I added the conjunctions, connectors a bit more as the levels progressed. And then we had a monologue. For monologue, we had this. The question that I chose was, of course, we had to choose two, and I chose something related to zoos. Okay, like animals are kept in zoos and circuses, right? Should there be a day dedicated in a week where the animals can go around freely? Sort of a holiday. Like one day animals are allowed to go freely. I don't remember what did I say. Expose wasn't that long too for B1, but yeah, that was the topic. And for production oral, the jeu de role play is still role play, and présentez-vous is something which is there up to B1. After B1, debate takes place, right? Expose and debate after B1. Up to B1, présentez-vous and jeu de role. And of course, in B1 we had a monologue, extra monologue. In A1 we had the question formation. Now I'm not sure what's the scenario right now, so please go to the latest pattern of Delf. After that, yeah, production oral question was, how many minutes is the video? 17, okay. So production oral, jeu de role was that, okay, I purchased a pair of shoes, and when I got home, I found that the shoes were not in a good condition, right? They were not in a proper condition, and still I was sold this pair. So I got back to the store and I had to negotiate that, okay, you have sold me this, I want a refund or an exchange with a new pair, right? So that's how it went. It was fine, it was okay. Now, we had a word with one of the teachers who had a duty in like sort of substitution, like to maintain the students in the class. And then we were having discussion about the different levels. And then she was like that B1 is the level where many students flunk. And I'm like, okay, you weren't supposed to say this before the exam, but okay, fine. Like she said that, okay, like see, other 3 sections are easy, but for B1, considerable practice is required. Okay, considerable practice, because from B1, complex sentences begin in listening as well. And I was like that, okay, I didn't do much practice. I'm not sure what's gonna happen in my listening. Let's go ahead. Okay, listening exam took place. Audio was pathetic, and audio quality. And okay, I was sitting in the last desk. Like, okay, Alliance Francaise, the Delhi, one thing that I was really happy was that classes were relatively smaller and the speakers were quite louder. Okay, speakers were of a very good quality and the text was actually comprehensible. Comprehensible? Am I mixing the French and English? Comprehensible. Understandable. Okay. So that's the scenario, okay. Somehow I managed with my listening. I got just 10 out of 25 and that was so Though I was not expecting 10 as well, but okay, I got 10. Fine, that was a relieving thing. I remember production, accurate question I remember, since it was just 5 years back. Now 5 years is back is not just 5 years back, but still 5 years is fine. So question was something related to your chapter, autism chapter, class 10th chapter on platform, like you are writing an informal letter to your friend who is not doing well, and you need to give some advices about to improve the health. Now I had already studied this in class 10th, so I wrote a letter. But the one mistake that I did was connectors. So there are some certain, no, there are not many connectors for B1 level, but some connectors are there though that should have been used. I didn't use them. Sentence formation at times were wrong. Sentences were relatively simple. I was using only present tense, present tense, present tense, and the sentence formation were pretty simple. I didn't use any pronoun or anything as such. Same goes for my production oral as well. Because by the time I didn't practice French that much, right? So that's how the final score that I got. And yeah, comprehension question. Now, comprehension, one interesting thing. There were 2, 3 questions. I don't remember how many questions were there. One of the questions was related to parkour. Parkour. I'm not sure for the pronunciation. Parkour, the sport where people jump and from here and there, and a lot of things are there. Now, fun part, I didn't even know what parkour is. And I didn't know that English and French same word, parkour is the same word, but I didn't even know what parkour is, even in English. Okay, I was completely clueless. Text was okay, going above my head. I didn't do much practice of comprehension. I'm screwed. Somehow managed to answer, and yeah, total score was 61. Um, got to clear B1 in the first attempt. Okay, not satisfied with the marks, but still okay. I cleared it. Fine. And after that, I've already discussed. After that, I had my 12th, I had my graduation, so I had to keep up hall to B2. I gave my first attempt in September. It wasn't a that good attempt. I gave my second attempt in March. I got 72. And now, yeah, and now, like 3 days back, I have already enrolled for C1 classes at Alliance Française de Delhi. And now I'll be starting with my C1 journey. One small thing, one small announcement. I had said that I'll be making Delf videos, but this month won't be possible. Reason being exams. Now think of it. From 9th May to 20th May, I have my semester exams, and from 9th May, my C1 classes are commencing, offline classes. Timings are also same. So yeah, I would have to miss a few classes. Sad, like missing classes in the very first month, but what to do? And yeah, for that reason only, uploads. I might make a few videos after 23rd, because I have like 3-4 days preparatory leave before my last exam due to the election time, right? So I might try to complete the chapter 3 from workbook, and then once I'm done with my exam, then we may proceed with Delf content. And ideally, first video will be going to first 2 to 3 videos will give an introduction to Delf and Dalf, right? What are they and what is the scope, right? And then we will go level by level. Okay. So yeah, let's put a halt here. Stay tuned for Bonjour. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Learn French with Anubhav. And if you have any doubt or suggestion, you may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page by the same name, Learn French with Anubhav. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas qu'à langue française, c'est l'amour.